following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. On the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He's got Smith here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Gurley, handoff left. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And the Rams, first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Again they run with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for. Let's go music cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
A shotgun snap for goal. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Foles. He's got Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Open man right side is caught, complete. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run up the gut with Gurley. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
To throw is gone. This is caught. Touchdown. yards out. And the Rams are able to move back in front. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Foles. Hurts has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A gain of 13 yards.
There's Foles. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Goff. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Goff now looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's caught on the right side of Smith. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff Coleman between the tackles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The football going back to the Rams now. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle with Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, here's Gone. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's gone. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And it's complete to Jeffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing on second down. Foles. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Coleman will try up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They will run again with Coleman. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 14. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Up the middle they go with Clement. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Rams offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 66 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
40-yard line.
Gone. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Only a yard down to keep him, and that's all they needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That'll be caught by Cobb. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gone.
The Eagles' 46-yard line.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run again.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Looking left side of his got him in. That's Smith. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, they showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Foles. He gets it to Humphreys. 2nd down and 4.
To number 89. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams'
Foles.
47-yard line.
It's caught by Aguilar. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
33-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Foles. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
16.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's Goff. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Goff now looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here's 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Humphries. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Back to throw again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range.